Ladies and gentlemen, Reggie the Rat Wright Jr., the person who called me gay, the person who calls me a groupie, has filed a defamation lawsuit against me for calling him Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. Didn't Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. call Suge a rat? Didn't he call Choke No Joke a rat? So you know the lawsuit is frivolous, right? Let's get into some of this straight game.
Life is like those cards. It's not what you dealt, but how you play it. Play each situation correctly. I remember they used to laugh at a brother.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. It's your boy DELRAY, Richardson, platinum artist, platinum songwriter, Straight Game TV. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your time. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. Also subscribe to the channel. And like I always say, if you want to be one of the first people notified when I drop some of this straight game, please do me a favor and click on that little bell notification right below this video. I'm going to get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exclusive. Reggie the Rat Wright Jr., also known as Reginald Wright Jr., has filed a defamation lawsuit against me. I'm going to say it again. Reggie the Rat Wright Jr., also known as Reginald Wright Jr., has filed a defamation lawsuit along with a falseless, frivolous copyright claim against me. And I'm going to show you and prove to you that it is what it is. But first off, I'm going to read you the information and the claims. And like I said, I need you guys, if you want to see my response, you can go download my response of the filing. And he filed this in federal court, may I add. There's a bunch of deficiencies with the filing. I won't point them out. Like I said, I won't reveal my strategy and what my strategy is moving forward. But I would like to bring this to my loyal subscribers and the people who support me. I appreciate you guys, because I got to bring this to you. I got to let you know what's going on. And so they've been trying to take down my videos fraudulently from YouTube. It has not worked. YouTube understands the copyright law. YouTube understands what is going on. And so I have to bring this to you to understand, and for everybody to understand when things like this happen, how you must deal with it. Okay? The first cause of action, basically, Reggie the Rat Wright Jr., who's called me the groupie, he's called me gay, he's called me the choir boy, he's called me a numerous amount of names, right? And once again, I'm going to show you with dates and times that Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. Was the first one to initiate this name calling, and now which he cannot win. So now he has resulted not to only going to YouTube to try to seek remedy to silence the videos that have been truthful and factual about him, but now he has involved the federal court. He has filed a frivolous lawsuit in federal court on baseless and meritless claims that cannot be proven in the court of law. And I'm going to give it to you like this. Check it out. A plaintiff incorporates by reference all allegations of paragraph 1 through 7 inclusive of this complaint as though set forth herein in full. Since December 2022, if you will, and October 2024, should I say October 24th, 2023, I'm sorry, defendant has had repeating a pattern of posting videos for monetary purposes, continuously referring to plaintiff as Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. The YouTube video referring to the plaintiff by Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. was made of and concerning the plaintiff and was understood by those who watch DELRAY Richardson Straight Game TV published the YouTube video. The defendant has 23,000 subscribers and his videos average 10,000 views per video. Due to the defendant's false video, plaintiff received many negative threatening posts on his podcast that relate and repeat to the defendant's statement, Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. Now, if you go back, he's claiming, Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. is claiming December 2022 through December 2023. Through October 2023, right? Look at this video right here, and where they use my copyrighted intellectual property of my video on the Art of Dialogue. What date is it right there that they published this first? Is that not January 17th, 2022? You see, when you have a selective memory and when you're trying to commit fraud through YouTube and through the courts to try to obtain a money grab, some people will conveniently forget what they've done and only remember what they claim to have been done to them. But here is the factual proof. Please do not try to erase this video now, because this video is monetized and they have been receiving monetary compensation based on the fair use, I would call it. I would call it fair use. The same, thing that I did, basically criticizing them about the lies that Reggie has been telling. They have used mine first and have been making money off of it. Right? Is that not a fact? Fact number one, right? They say December 2022 to October 23. But here it is. Their own video using my intellectual property states January 17th, 2022. That's approximately 11 months that they had been going in on me. And there's other videos, but I wanted to go with the first date of harassment that they gave me before I said anything about them at all. Before I knew what bomb first was, before I knew what bums first was, before I knew any of that, right? They mentioned my name. I'm going to say that for a reason as I get further into it. And 12, again, due to defendant's false videos, plaintiff received many negative threatening posts on his podcast that relate and repeat defendant's statement, Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. What that's basically saying is that Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. has lost the name-calling battle that he created. It did not stick. The groupie thing did not work. Calling me gay did not work. Right? And so now he tried it with YouTube. It didn't work. I'm claiming 107, which is fair use, which is basically what they do. If you look at Reggie the Rat Wright Jr.'s latest video, they incorporate a video of Suge Knight inside of his Mercedes with his dog in there. They don't own that. So the hypocrisy of what they've been doing, I am going to, they chose the right venue because I'm going to expose them. If you know how to download these claims and filings, right? Go look at my response. Go look at my response, right? And so, because they didn't think I would respond at all. But let's get into these facts, or better yet, these lies. The factual filing of what this is, not the actual facts behind what this is. Listen, the entire statement, Reggie the Rat Wright Jr., is false regarding the plaintiff. Let's be clear. Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. did a podcast called The Dossier, in which, in fact, better yet, let's listen to it.
And I was like, whoa. The only time I was going to be able to consider an FBI informant is when I talked to, I did talk to David McBullen. And Suge was aware of it, and David Kenner was aware of it. And, all that
Let me backtrack. Well, first of all, why don't you tell people who Dan McMullen? I know who Dan McMullen is, but why don't you say?
Dan McMullen is an FBI agent that was assigned to investigate death row for, I believe, those items you just laid out. And I think the main reason they came at me because they found out I was a witness.
Go ahead, Rich.
Why didn't you ever come knocking on my door and talk to me? You saw the 302s on me before, right? You know that I was an open book, cooperate. Why you never came and just said, "Hey, Reggie, I want to talk to you about these things."
You want me to?
I knew.
You want me to answer? Hold on. Oh, Reggie, if that's your question, do you want me to honestly answer it?
Yes, sir.
You sure? Because I'm trying to protect you from yourself here.
No, go ahead.
Okay. We did talk to you, Reggie.
It is in fact that Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. said that he would be willing to cooperate if they read the 302s. Also, Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. said the only time he could be considered an informant is when he talked to the FBI agent. And he was actually speaking with Phil Carson. And like I said, I have nothing against the FBI, nothing like that. I'm talking about the facts of the matter. People choose to live their life how they live their life. But when people call out the truth and fact about what a person is doing and openly doing and involving themselves in, that's not defamation. That is simply stating a fact that has been well known prior to me calling Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. And I also will prove that, right? So it is a fact that Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. has self-admittingly called himself a FBI informant, and he could be considered that based on his own actions. Listen, the videos are defamatory on their face. It exposes the plaintiff to hatred, contempt, ridicule, because defendant has been posting videos of this nature, calling him a liar, a rat, and other derogatory names for over 1 year. The video on October 24th, 2023 has been seen and watched by approximately 10,000 viewers. Well, the video of them using my intellectual property, right, has been posted since January 17th of 2022 without my permission. Trying to troll, trying to galvanize viewers off of a video that me and Art of Dialogue did that did over 700,000 views. Reggie was jealous and mad, right? I didn't take it, but I'm like, whatever. You know, I live a real life. I do this, you know, because I do it. You know what I mean? Not because I need to. I love, you know, you guys support me and all of that. So listen, as an approximate result of the above described false videos, plaintiff suffered loss of revenue, a lie, based on the fact that Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. has been, if you've seen the date, you'll see the date that this was filed. Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. has been on YouTube every day since the 13th of November. Every day. He has not lost $1. This is a lie. And this is also proof that the lawsuit is frivolous. Right? You can't deny that. That is an actual fact. Go and check the videos that they've put up. He's claiming a loss of revenue when he's been on YouTube every day since November 13th. The fraud people are willing to commit, right? Listen. As approximate result of the above described false videos, plaintiff suffered a loss of revenue, his reputation, shame, mortification, and injury to his feelings. You cannot file a federal action or lawsuit because your feelings got hurt. I can't file a federal lawsuit because my feelings got hurt. The fact of the matter is, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard him mention Choke No Joke and calling Choke No Joke a rat. I've heard Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. mention Suge Knight and calling Suge Knight a rat. But these gentlemen are smart enough and intelligent enough that they know that that would be tantamount just name calling and not file a federal lawsuit. Right? But Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. wouldn't be that intelligent, evidently, because he filed a frivolous, baseless lawsuit for name calling, if you will. Because the name that he gave me, the groupie calling me gay and all of those things, did not stick. See, I know I'm not none of those things, so I don't have to worry about that. Real men, you know, that doesn't apply to me. You know what I mean? You can call me whatever you want. You know, I'm okay with that, right? So now, his feelings, all to his damage, and a total amount to be established by proof at trial. The above described videos were not privileged because they were published by defendants with malice, hatred, and jealousy of the plaintiff's success on YouTube. Is it not a fact that I just showed you that on January 17, 2022, that they posted a video with me in it first? So how would I be jealous of anybody and they posted my video using my intellectual property first? How is it that I would be all of a sudden jealous? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. This is what you call mirroring, right? A person is trying to cast off on you. This is narcissist behavior. A person is trying to cast off onto you the things that they do, right? So claiming that I'm somewhat jealous or anything like that, when the fact of the matter is, they use my intellectual property trying to criticize me and clown me first. You don't have to believe me. Look at the date on the video that they used on their channel. This is going to be fun because they chose the right venue, like I said. Watch when you read my affidavit. I haven't filed it yet, but I will. And so now, with hatred, malice, hatred, and jealousy of the plaintiff's success on YouTube, previous position at record label. Oh. He's talking about the deposition that Suge did that said that he didn't run death row and Michelle A did. This is an actual fact. Here it is right here. And so, yeah, jealous of what? No. I'm talking about with the guy who ran the label, who started Death Row with a bunch of other people what he said, not what I said. I'm pointing out facts once again. And the access to rap superstars Tupac and Snoop Dogg. Oh, I'm jealous because he had access to Tupac and Snoop? Y'all reading? Y'all see what y'all reading? This is jealous because he had access to Tupac and Snoop. This man has bashed Snoop and called Snoop a rat, a snitch, and all of these other things. Did you see Snoop run to the police or run to the court and say, he called me a rat, he called me this, he called me that? Right? But guess who did? Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. went to the federal court, went to the YouTube police and said, he called me Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. That's a lawsuit. My feelings are hurt. But all the other people that he called names, all of a sudden now, it doesn't matter what his feelings are. Once again, you're looking at someone who's a narcissist. Look it up. And who's trying to mirror what they feel onto other people and say that they feel the same way. So now, his relation to Snoop and Tupac. There was no relationship with Tupac. Tupac fired Reggie the Rat Wright Jr., and he also lied about that. Here's the video. Right? Now, plaintiff seeks punitive damages in the total amount to be established by proof at trial. Amazing. The second cause of action was copyright infringement. This is laughable, as you've seen them use my intellectual property before. I basically under the 107 incorporated the truth and facts involving what I incorporated. Right. So now, plaintiff incorporates by reference all the allegations of paragraph 1 through 16 inclusive of this complaint as though set forth herein in full. At all times relevant here too, plaintiff has been and still is the holder of the exclusive owner of copyrighted materials that he appears on at the link to the YouTube video. Okay. The defendant uses the copyrighted material out of context to defame, try to disprove, all while generating revenue monthly. Did I just not show y'all that the video that they used of me in January 17, 2022, were they not making money off that? Is that not monetized? Is that not them using my video, right? My intellectual property on their channel? That is, isn't it? Okay. The defendant uses plaintiff's video at the YouTube link without the plaintiff's permission. Defendant has done so since approximately 2022, right? December, they add, right? But they forgot about January 17th when they started using mine when I didn't know who they even were. Right? Right. Plaintiff has demanded that defendant stop using plaintiff's videos without his consent. Not true. Defendant has refused to cease his infringing activities. Defendant, well, that would be, do you see the hypocrisy? They just took somebody's video and used it on their video. They took mine and used it on theirs. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't even make sense. But when your feelings are hurt because you started a name calling a situation in which you couldn't win, once again, these are the results of not being calculating enough, right? And understanding what a person is doing when you're trying to basically troll somebody, and the trolling does not work in your favor. And then now you become the one that's trolled on, and it's working in the other what appears to be working in the other person's favor. But like I said, everything that I said is factual. I just gave you the information. Defendant's conduct has been in willful violation of plaintiff's repeated warnings to defendant that plaintiff does not want his videos supposed to be used without his consent, and that defendant's conduct is unauthorized. So basically what they're saying is that I authorized them to use my video on January 17th, 2022, but somehow I unilaterally took their stuff and used it, without being in compliance with the law. Right? Like I said, I don't know what they're talking about. The described above represent a broader pattern of infringement in which defendant makes unauthorized use of the content of plaintiff's videos 24 hours a day, every day. The defendant violates the exclusive rights belonging to the plaintiff as a owner of the copyrights in the respective videos, including without limitation the plaintiff's rights under 17 U.S.C. 106.17. Right? Listen. On information and belief, plaintiff alleges that defendant has realized and continue to realize profits and other benefits rightfully belonging to plaintiff as a direct and proximate result of defendant's wrongful conduct. Accordingly, plaintiff seeks an award of damages under USC of 504-505, right? The only person that has received monetary, according to what I understand at this particular point, is the January 17th video 2022 in which they use my my video, right? Defendant's infringing conduct also is causing substantial irreparable injury and damage to the plaintiff in the amount incapable of determination, and unless restrained will cause further irreparable harm, leaving plaintiff with no adequate remedy at law. Oh, wow. On information and belief, defendant has willfully engaged and is willfully engaging in the acts complained of with oppression, fraud, and malice, and in conscious disregard of the rights of plaintiff. Plaintiff is therefore entitled to the maximum statutory damages allowable. Shit, you can't make this up. Like I said, once again, I don't know who told him to do this, but he did it. So, like I said, it is what it is. As a consequence of this dispute between the parties as to the rights, titles, and interests in copyrighted material described above and under federal law, the Declaratory Judgment Act 28 U.S.C. 2201 and 2202, plaintiff seeks a resolution of ongoing controversy by the declaration of this court as to the rights of the respective parties in this matter. Compensatory damages, according to proof, punitive damages, interest as allowed by law, cost of the suit, and such other and further relief as the court may deem proper. Signed, Reginald Wright Jr. In pro per, meaning he's representing himself. Right? I don't really know what to say. Like I said, yeah. This is a pathetic attempt at a money grab. I guess I don't know what people have told him in regards to, what defamation is. But like I said, once again, Reggie the Rat Wright Jr., you can go to various videos on his channel where he's called Choke No Joke a rat. He's called Suge a rat. He's called Snoop a rat, a snitch. He's called various people. And see, these people are Snoop, Suge, Choke No Joke. All of these people are intelligent enough, right, to understand that it would be name calling. I'm sure Snoop has the wherewithal to file a lawsuit and to, make your life hard if he wanted to. But that's not who he is. He's a family man handling his business. But Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. continues to call people names out in order to monetize these incendiary, insulting, frivolous name calling things to generate revenue for him and Gullible John at Bomb First. This is what they've been doing. And then once they do it, then Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. then attempts to come back and then try to make an apology once they've collected the money off of the degrading and incendiary words and things that they can come up with. See, that's the name of the game that they're playing. But now, the Reggie the Rat Wright Jr., based on facts, right? The copyright claim is frivolous and laughable based on my response. If you would like to see my response in regards to what this was, then you can go download it from the court's website. And like I said, so for me, I feel comfortable enough and to know who I am as a man. But like I said, you guys have watched Reggie the Rat Wright Jr. over the years, just go in on people. And that's partly why people like watching, because he'll say anything, right? Kind of like that shock jock effect, if you will, right? But a majority of it is simply not true. It's simply not true. And once I began to expose the fact that a lot of what he was saying was not true, after they attacked me, like I said, I didn't know who they were. But once they attacked me and was put the clown wig and all of that stuff on me, I did my research. And I wanted to be factual in my approach and what I was going to say, because I didn't want to be on that same tier of lying and just saying anything that they were on. I didn't want to operate on that same level of consciousness, if you will, that lower chakra move, where you just operating under this lower energy type of deal. I'm not that guy. I'm here. I'm going to operate from here. And like I said, and I stand as a man on everything that I said because it's factual. So I had to let you guys know what's going on. I really appreciate your support. No worry. This is, like I said, at the end of the day, this is frivolous. I believe that the courts will understand that this is frivolous. This will be dismissed one way or the other. And like I said, I appreciate you guys and I appreciate your support. Your boy DELRAY, straight gang.